Have you been noticing that students are not always present? Look at them, falling asleep in class, unable to focus, or generally underperforming. This could be a result of stress. Perhaps you've thought about talking with students or coworkers about this. But wait, mental health can be tricky. Many people worry that these conversations might get complicated quickly or be misunderstood. This can lead to avoidance, which may stop many important discussions before they happen. Wouldn't it be nice to have a common understanding, language, and mindset about this topic? It might help make these conversations easier. It might also allow for more information to be shared, and it may even help our teams respond better to issues or concerns. So let's get started. Though the topic of mental health may seem intuitive, people often think about it in very different ways. Many people use the words mental health to talk about illness, problems, or diagnoses. Others think about it as ranging from illness to health, but this thinking can add to confusion and, on occasion, even contribute to feelings of helplessness. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Here at Conestoga College, almost 5% of students have disclosed that they've been diagnosed with a mental illness. That's 1 in 20 who fall on this part of the mental health continuum. When we think of mental health as ranging from illness to wellness, it's easy to assume that if 5% of our students are diagnosed with an illness, then 95% are mentally healthy. But this isn't the case. Health and wellness isn't that simple. Mental health actually exists on 2 continua, or a dual axis, with one ranging from illness to no illness, and another ranging from flourishing to languishing. Now, it may be accurate that 95% of your students don't have a diagnosis, but how healthy are your students overall? Research at Ontario post-secondary campuses suggests that only 40 to 45% of students are flourishing, or have complete mental health. That's less than half. No wonder you're seeing stressed out students everywhere. This is why our conversations about mental health need to shift towards the promotion of well-being. In other words, the focus on mental health needs to be on health. So what does this mean in practice? What can you do? Perhaps you believe that you have a role to play in improving student mental health, but aren't sure where to start. Well, you can start by talking about health and health promotion with your students. Try some of these ideas. Outline Conestoga's events and activities in class and recommend that your students attend. You may want to attend yourself if possible. Encourage students to adopt a lifestyle that includes physical activity, good sleep, socializing, mindfulness, and healthy eating, especially during times of stress. These activities are often the first to be sacrificed when time is tight. Finally, you or your colleagues will likely have a good understanding of the ebbs and flows of student stress, and the times of year when students are most challenged. Help your students to predict these peak periods. Talk about some of the ways that you've seen students respond to this stress. If students understand that they're not alone in these feelings, and hear stories of success in the face of similar adversity, they may be able to manage their stress more effectively. If we continue to think about mental health in the context of a medical illness, we may feel as though there's little we can do to help without some specialized skills or training. But if we understand mental health in the context of wellness, it becomes possible for us to find multiple ways to help our students flourish. We hope that this video has helped you to consider mental health more broadly. We also hope that thinking about mental health in this way will help you to start a conversation with students and coworkers about mental health. Don't forget about the many wonderful supports at Conestoga College, and please be aware of the other information provided by the Hallman Mental Health Project that's designed to complement this video. Thanks so much for your time and all your great work.